Started. There you go. We're live. Hi, everybody.
Oops. Heather screwed up.
No, Heather didn't screw up. We're live.
I was trying to do the countdown and just be like really nice and smooth. But
it's okay. It's all good. Hi, Heather.
Hi, Gerald.
This is intuitive, Indigo in Jaguar Intuitive Arts, IGEA.
IGEA. Not IKEA. I'm built better. Boom.
There you go.
There we go. So everybody, I have Gerald from TarotStache.
Hello.
This evening for Super Blue Moon energetic readings, because this Wednesday it's going to be the super moon. It's going to be blue, and this is not going to happen again, they said, until 2032-ish.
Yes.
So this is going to be a really potent full moon coming up. And I forgot to mention, Gerald, backstage that I have a few little notes that I thought I would ramble off.
Good.
But just again, welcoming everybody. Thank you for joining us. Hello, everybody in chat. Let me just get started really quick. It is already hopping. So, Stephen, Cosmic Orphan, thank you for being here. And this evening, just making sure, if possible, that the links for Gerald's channel make it to the chat. Once or twice here and there, that would be great for my mods. And we have, of course, like, I don't know who let this guy in, but he's here.
I don't know either, but I think the mods need to watch that guy.
Oh my goodness. Hypnicity, hello. Nalani is here. Plucky Heroine, hello. I don't see you too often, so thank you for joining us. Plucky. Hello, Paula, welcome. Another new face. And Cat Mama Meow, I caught her first live with Allie today, so much fun. And my favorite is here. Hi, Allison.
That's all right, because Allison's on my channel. I'm hosting the Mystic Four on Monday on TarotStache. So I'll take that opportunity.
There you go. Perfect.
I have her on Monday nights.
Take it away. I have her Friday nights, so we get to go back and forth between Allison. She's got enough room in her heart for both of us.
She does. She does.
We have the lovely Jessica Lynn. Hello,
Jessica.
Lynn. Nancy, another. Oh, if anyone hasn't seen Nancy's video with her little haul from Hay House and her beautiful little, here we go, another plug.
Yep, I got Nancy and Jane the Seeker on my channel on Monday morning.
Wow, nice, Nancy. So she shares her recent Hay House haul that she got, and she shares her beautiful little agate door. So Elle says, hi, Gerald. Dina is here. Hello, Dina. Maruta is here.
Hey,
hope I said her name right. Sonia, I think the third or fourth time today. Hello. Good to see you.
Are people like following you around?
No, I think maybe there were a lot of lives today. I got to hop around, say hi to different people.
There are lots of lives. Great.
Hey, Silver. Hello, Lady Silver. Thank you for joining us. And oh my goodness, and speaking of Jane the Seeker, exclusively.
Well, that's Tuesdays with TarotStache, which is going to be in a couple of weeks. So
yeah,
and just like everybody should do, they should like and subscribe to my channel and to Heather's channel so that they know what's coming. Listen to me.
I got a lot of good stuff coming up.
Yes.
So I was sharing with Gerald in the back. So, oh my goodness, lots and lots of. Oh, this is really hopping.
This is great.
Sylvia, hello, from Queens, New York. So, all righty, full moon, super moon. So now,
do you want to remove Jane the Seeker's comment so that we can see that? This is me trying to help, not being a jerk.
No, you get out.
I am on my best behavior today, everybody.
Oh, I never mind. I mean, I know that must be really hard, but I appreciate. But like Gerald said, what do you need from me today? And I said, just be your lovely, wonderful self.
Well, thank you.
So, the super moon, this is the biggest and brightest moon of this year. It happens at 9:35 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
And today's show, by the way, is brought to you by the word peregrine or perigee, excuse me, which means this is the closest orbit of the moon to the Earth. So it's perigee. Um,
Nice. See, you
Now
learned something.
I learned something else. So Gerald has been teaching me a little bit about astrology, and technically, all the websites and charts say that today is the supermoon is going to be in Pisces, when actually it's going to be in Aquarius for the astrology that Gerald is learning through
That's for
Julie Kutsia
the
Watts.
yes, that's the true sky. So when you look up at the sky or you look at your app and you look to see what the full moon is, what sign it is, it's actually in Aquarius. So, but
So I
you
learned
know what?
something new today.
There you go.
I mean, Gerald's the teacher. So, and Gerald was a teacher of mine in a past life. He was a professor. So,
Oh,
it's just continuing on in this lifetime. So from one astrologer, Chelsea Jackson, this will be a time when you will be encouraged to venture into the unknown, learning how to take matters into your own hands. Creatively inspiring. This is a time of going after the big plans, the dreams. This is a really good time, they said, for manifestation. When you
uh-huh.
really want to manifest, new home, a new project, a new car, whatever it is that you need to manifest. Now is a really good time to start doing that when the full moon comes up. Embracing the unknown. Um, One not need remain confined to the bounds of what's possible or even real. Let that sink in for a minute. So it's basically whatever you think, and you think that no, maybe I can't do that, or I'm not good at this, or whatever it is. Think it, imagine it, make it happen. That's the
Okay.
energy behind this moon. And another astrologer did say that this is going to have an emotional impact, and transformative potentials can feel off the chart. So we're going to be hit with a lot of emotions, but just learning how to channel those into something really positive, into those manifestations. Um, you know, and it doesn't even matter if we have Mercury in retrograde right now. Still, that super moon, that energy, we can really manifest a lot of our dreams and our plans really into action, and not just for ourselves, but even the extra energy around the world, in our communities, and whatever we're involved in. So
There's a lot of things going on
yes.
astrologically, internationally, emotionally. So,
Hmm. So yeah, and it says one of the things to keep in mind is to make sure you practice self-compassion at this time. Really start taking care of yourself, paying attention to what's going on in your mind, what's your thoughts, making sure that other people's beliefs or assumptions or ideas are not affecting who you are authentically, connecting to your own personal spirit,
sure.
letting go of baggage from the past. I mean, this energy they're saying is a big boom. So anything that you really need to emotionally let go of, this is a great time to do it. I mean, we're moving into autumn, which is, for a lot of people, myself included, a very deep spiritual time. The veils
Right.
are a little bit thinner, or we have more natural access to connecting with them, and to being able to
Yes.
connect with our ancestors and our guides and our higher self, and really getting to the core of what it is that of who we are, and being able to tap into that, accept it, and manifest it. I think you want to say something.
I want to have you press pause for a second and take a drink because we have a question at 7:06. Jane the Seeker asked a question.
Oh, I don't have numbers on mine, so let me back up. um
Um,
let's see, there's Sylvia. Okay, I already said hi to Sylvia. You two are such a great duo, thank you. And yes, I have you highlighted. Okay, with Vega. Okay. Do. No, nope. No more emotions. I'm going into snail mode.
Keep
Okay, let me
going
grab
up.
Sonia there.
That's, yeah.
I'm sorry, when I get on a tangent, may I have a
Heather, you no apology necessary. I just
and
don't want to miss anybody.
yeah,
So
I don't see I don't see
it's
Jane.
it keeps scrolling up.
Um
Sonia is
I see Jane above Sonia. Nope, no more emotions.
uh
Hi, Cosmic Orphan. Jane the Seeker is at okay, thank you. See, Sylvia said hello. So was it before Sylvia saying, "Oh, is now a good time to change a
yep, that's
channel
it.
name?"
That's
There
it.
we go. So it's
No,
possible.
just start it. We can do a reading on it.
Okay,
So and Cat Mama Meows do drop in said it wasn't their first.
it wasn't. Oh, okay,
I'm scrolling back down.
okay. So I don't think I
Uh,
know. I'm one of those people that if I don't continue in a thought, I lose it.
it's all right, I'll help.
So thank you. Let's see. I got another. Okay, let me star that. There, I just put it back in.
Jessica Lynn.
Okay,
Um,
there we go. Yep, we got you, my dear. Arwen. Okay, Arwen, I got you. Okay, so I'm almost done. I was just making sure that.
no, it's good. So this is a very emotional and powerful time. And you said the full moons are good times to release things.
To release, it's about completion. It's getting that energy, that something that you started between the full
Uh,
moon and the new moon. Those seeds that got planted. Whatever it is, those seeds could be working on shadow. It
yep,
could be
yep,
working on manifesting a new job, something personal. I mean, it
yep,
doesn't matter what it is. It's that full moon that's going to send that
yep,
energy, and then just releasing it. And once you let that go, just have faith and
yeah.
trust and to move
Eleanor
forward.
asked a question. Two under
Okay,
Arwen.
okay, there we go. Start that. Okay,
Great. If you want to remove Arwen, then you can go on your. I mean, because you've got that one starred, right?
yeah, hold on a second. So this is going to be our super blue moon energy readings. So
Okay.
I've got everybody. Now, if that's too distracting, Gerald, let me know.
No, it's fine.
Um, okay.
So
So,
what else did you have for us about the super blue moon?
well, they said one of the don'ts to do is to don't fall back into old, outdated habits or thinking. This
Okay.
is the time to let go of the baggage, to release as much as you can at this time, and not to fall back on, you know, that negative self talk, old habits, could be an old relationship, old, beliefs
Yeah.
about self. So this is just a very emotional time, and I may have to close my window completely because they're starting to have drag races outside. Um,
I couldn't hear it.
oh, good. I'm glad. So that's pretty much, it. And, with Pisces, being water, but with Aquarius too being air. I think what I'm seeing is, with that energy, it's going to, because air is a conductor as well. I mean, air moves. It's
Hmm.
mutable like water. It moves in and out, and it does have like a flowing quality,
Right.
like water. So just
Yeah.
really learning how to breathe, stay mindful,
Hmm.
get grounded, and just feel what you have to feel, safely. Journaling, doing art, going out into nature, whatever it is, releasing, and moving forward. And that's pretty much it. Unless you want to add anything else.
Well, I think it's really important that this is a process.
Mm-hmm.
Mother Nature goes through different processes, and a second full moon in a month is pretty special. And the second was an extra full moon in the, I forget what the other definition is of a blue moon, but this one matches all of those. It's the second moon in a season or something like that. So it's pretty amazing. So
so I did highlight your question, Sylvia. We will get to that. Are we all set and ready to go and start our readings?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
all right. All right, sir. Okay, first one is Nalani. It's Hypnicity.
Okay. We got energy of the super blue moon.
Yes. And it won't happen again for another 9 to 10 years. This, in the sign and in this position and the second full moon. So celebrate. Take advantage of it. Whoa. Okay, those just jumped out. What deck are you using today, Gerald?
One of the decks that I have is the Dream Visions Tarot because it's very blue.
Nice. Do I have a troll?
I don't know yet.
Hello, Paris. Welcome. Are you a troll? If not, good. Welcome.
Nalani, appreciate a reading. Okay. Nalani, let's see what we got. All right, we have for you. We have the Four of Cups, which is a card about, wishing you had something different, not appreciating what you have. And as you look at this card, the person is looking down on the cups, and they're missing that cup that is above their head. So, and so I think that's, I'm going to time that out for a bit. So, so thinking about this is an important time for you to take a bit of a break. However, not to get too, not to focus down, but also focus up. Then we have the Nine of Swords, and Nalani, this is the card of overthinking, and things are giving a lot of pressure to you. You're thinking about things, and you're not trusting your intuition. That being said, and then I also have the Knight of Pentacles. This is a reminder that this is the journey that you're on is a slow and steady one. And so the Knight shows up, knows the plan, is actually doing what they need to do. And so I would actually say, when you see this right here, doesn't that look like the pentacle that the person is holding, the Knight is holding? So remember that if you're overthinking, my house has many little things that need doing. We can't afford all of it. I understand that. And so do a little bit at a time and get creative. And there's this great idea of exchange. Like, maybe you can make some extra meals for somebody, for entertainment purposes only, blah, blah, blah. But maybe somebody can do some of the work and you provide a meal for them. So there's that exchange. So that's what I have for you, Nalani.
What my mom used to do is when we needed to move, and we moved a lot when I was younger, she would find some guys at work or she knew, and she would say, hey, I'm a single mom. I can give y'all $50, but I can also buy you some beer and a sandwich and lunch. And they'd be like, okay. So being able to do something, like you said, a nice healthy exchange of energy. So Nalani, I have the waterfall. Inner power, unbridled confidence, and claiming your place. So at this, full super moon, tapping into that inner power, just being absolutely confident in everything that you do moving forward. If you have those projects, have that confidence. that you are going to get them done. It says here, claiming your place. That could also represent your home space as well. I did get let it rain. So
Mm,
right now, if you don't have the funds at this time, just allowing what is, kind of like radical acceptance. Just, have trust that everything is going to work out as it should be. And then the last card I have is into the unknown. So at this time too, you may be doing maybe some shadow work, kind of dive deeping into maybe the past, something that might be going on currently. But whatever it is, and this could still be to some of those fears of not having enough to take care of those projects, but just knowing that facing the fears, having the courage, taking that plunge, and just going in and not being afraid to explore and dive deep.
sure.
You're going to find a lot of beautiful strengths that you may not have known that you had, or you would be reminded of them, which will give you that extra energy, that boost that you need to get through at this
Sure.
time.
Oh, of
So,
course.
thank you, my dear. And she
Thank
says,
you.
great idea. Thanks. And whoops, nice. Toying with names for my new hypnicity channel. Oh, very nice and true. Lots of shadow work in the last couple of years.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, very well. Nice. Okay. Thank you, Nalani, for letting us read for you. And next one up is Sonia.
Yes, I'm going to move for a second. I'm going to adjust the thing.
Sure. Let's see.
Oh my gosh, you people saw me below the, right here. Sorry. People are going to go back and they're going to screenshot it. Sonia, energy reading for the week. Okay.
For that super new moon, let's see what that energy's has got in store.
I appreciate you keeping that up there. So it's helpful.
Okay.
Sonia.
Look at this booty stash.
I saw it. I was ignoring it, Stephen. You're trying to egg the best chatters on, aren't you?
See, I didn't see what everyone. You're all like, oh, I was looking down, so I didn't. But that's funny.
Yeah.
Stephen, you're hysterical. Okay. Alrighty.
So the energy of the week, Sonia, it starts off with the Five of Pentacles, where you feel out of place, where it doesn't feel like you're connected. And this is the key to remember is that sometimes not being in something means that you can see things differently. And then we also have the Three of Pentacles, which is a card of working together, keeping the overall architecture in mind and the big picture. You understand the blueprint about what's going on and showing up and doing good work with it. So Sonia, that's helpful. Now, a word of warning. This is the Knight of Swords, and this is the card of great action and doing the right thing and going boldly where no one has gone before with your thoughts, your word, and your deeds. Yeah, the suggestion here or the warning here is make sure you have all of the right information. Ask some thoughtful questions before you go out and dash, because you may be missing key parts. And that's especially true now with Mercury in retrograde. Sometimes communication isn't as clear. So pause before you speak, ask some questions, and think carefully before you take the action. So there's that. Hope that helps.
Okay, Sonia. First of all, I need to get a card on your energy, and I got the King of Pentacles. Okay. And the King of Pentacles is somebody who is just very grounded, has control of finances, situation, stability, harvest, just, very, very connected. Now, I pulled a couple cards from my moon deck, and this is interesting. I understand why it goes with this card. I got the Wolf Moon in Hunger. So I'm not sure if you're feeling like there's a fear of lack right now. I think he's showing up to let you know that you have everything that you need. There may be a sense of where you may feel like not necessarily hungry as in you're going hungry, hopefully not, but just kind of having that fear of maybe not having enough, or that fear of scarcity. And I love this. It's a wolf moon. It's not a, the blue moon, but still. And wolves are a beautiful pack for family. So I'm getting, a lot of loyalty, a lot of family. So this may be something where you might be concerned about having enough for the household. And the last card that I pulled was also from the moon deck, and I got trust. So it's knowing that you are um, to trust in the universe that you are going to be um, you're going to be provided for. The universe will be there to help provide. It's telling you to stay grounded, stay focused, be positive, know that you have enough, and
Mhm.
to trust that things are going to be okay. And I'm just going to leave it at that.
Nancy said that was a gorgeous card. One of those that you shared.
Was it this one here, Nancy, the egg moon?
Either
Isn't
that one
that
or the
beautiful?
wolf. That's beautiful. Those are nice. What decks are those?
This is
Or is that
Queen of the Moon Oracle by
nice?
Stacy DeMarco.
Nice.
I have her other deck, the Elemental Oracle. So yeah, those are nice cards. So, oh, you're welcome, my dear.
Thank you, Sonia.
Okay, and making sure I didn't miss anything. So you saw Steven's comment, Gerald. You taught him. Of course, he's our teacher. So Sonia said yes, thank you. So you're welcome. Okay, so let me just go ahead and remove Sonia. And our next read is for Jessica Lynn.
Okay.
Hmm. And thank you, everybody, again for being here and joining
Yes.
Gerald and I and spending your Sunday evening with us. Oh,
Hi,
hello,
Aurora
Caitlin.
Starcy.
Oh, yep, that's Aurora Starcy. That's Caitlin.
Hi, Caitlin. Hey,
Maybe.
Jessica Lynn. If this is a weird question, but it just popped into my mind. Did you recently stub your toe or jam your finger or something like that?
Interesting.
Just curious. Or if you know somebody who did. Jessica Lynn. Okay, Jessica, and you can keep that up. So,
Okay.
Jessica, I have the King of Pentacles, and what's great about this King of Pentacles is there is um there is treasure in the green. I haven't. Hopefully that's not a prediction. I hope so. But this is the king is knows the resources that are around him and knows how to distribute them equally. I think for this week and specifically on Wednesday, understand that you know what things you know how to distribute the things that you have so people and so that you can have what's needed. Boy, that was a long-winded rambles of saying you got enough and trust that you can distribute it appropriately. I would suggest on Wednesday sometime during the moon, go outside and spend a little bit of time breathing in that light. And the cool thing about a full moon is the moon reflects the light of the sun, so it shines a different light on things. So things look different by the light of the moon than they do by the light of the sun. And so this is a
Beautiful.
pull very much for it's time for you to spend a little bit of time in quiet meditation and contemplation.
Mhm.
So um I mean, because you've got a lot of stuff coming at you. This is the 5 of Swords. You got a lot of stuff coming at you. A lot of people are needing your time and your attention. and it can be very overwhelming. And so what's the reminder here is, Jessica, and tell me to shut up if you need me to, Heather.
No, I do the same.
The king has the resources. This, it feels like you don't have the resources. Look how the head is looking down. So allow that king to support you when you are feeling this way, when you're feeling down. And after you do that, you spend a little bit of time under the blue moon, come back in standing up straight, sitting up straight, because you deserve it. So
beautiful. And really quick, I think Jane might have wanted you to repeat. She says, what about the silvery moon? Because that was beautiful. Did you want to repeat what you just said, or is that
this one?
Yeah, because you were saying about the light. I think that's what she was referring to.
Remember, the light of the moon is reflected from the sun. So the moon only reflects what it gets from the sun. And so things look different by the light of the moon than they do in the light of the day.
Oh, she's singing. She was just joking. I didn't know that. So, by the light is okay. I'm sorry. I thought it was a question.
Okay, it resonates. Oh, you're starting a new job. Oh yeah, and totally. You're going to be trying to take in so much information. Holy crap. Nobody's going to be able to do that. Don't lose your sense of humor about it.
Yeah.
You can do this. You can do this. You can do this. You got this. It may not feel like it. However, allow yourself to go, you know what? It's going to take your time. You don't run a marathon just by buying shoes. So,
this is interesting.
Brenda Tarot card readings is here. Hi, Brenda.
Hi, Brenda. There was something I wanted to, Allison, she calls it quietude. So yeah, going into that quietude moment. Yeah.
I like that.
And so yes, hello, Brenda. I had such a beautiful conversation with her the other day. What a lovely lady. I can't wait to have her on my channel. Next month, actually. So stay tuned, everybody. So Jessica, something really similar. Now, you said you're starting a new job. So this is kind of interesting to play on words on this card. A call for shifts, flow, and change. So new job, you may be changing different shifts. I mean, this is not necessarily what this card is referring to, but I thought it was interesting to play on words to, what Gerald was sharing and then what you shared in chat. But I did get stagnant water, so you may have been feeling stuck. Not sure how, feel like you need to be moving. Obviously, you have moved. You're going into a new job. There's a lot of changes. Things are flowing. Things are changing. But the card that had actually come out first, and I just want to save it for the middle. And it says beneath the surface, and what's really driving you. So maybe if you journal, or you have, even if it's every now and then we don't, just maybe write that down, and then maybe really start to reflect, because it says here true motives and breaking free. So during this, this blue moon as well, just kind of, if you feel like you're in stagnant waters, kind of take a look at what's below the surface. What is making you feel like you might be stuck? Why the water might be feeling a little bit stagnant. I know you got a lot going on your plate right now, but when you have that downtime, just start exploring what it is that's below that surface that feels like it's holding you down, like you're not really moving anywhere. And the last card I have is beautiful. I got the sirens, and it says to use your voice. Start speaking your truth. And when you start speaking your truth, start being your authentic self, you feel that expansion. You feel the doors opening. You feel, your circles are widening. The right people start coming to you, and you have that beautiful sense of freedom of being able to be who you are without having to worry about what others think or what others say. So I hope that resonates too with you.
Thank you. And best best of success for you
Yes,
in this new chapter. That's exciting. Let us know.
most definitely. So now Jane would like to know if it's a good time for a channel name, to change a channel. I did around this time last year. You're welcome, Jessica. So for Jane, ooh, as if I have, sometimes the deck just yells at you, man.
Sometimes it's like freaking almost all the time. All right, so
Ooh, I get an itchy nose too when I read. It's really strange. And I can't blame the cat because the cat's not up on my lap at all. Hey, Beth.
hi Beth, Aspasia
You're
Rising.
rising. James Seeker.
Okay, I'm this may take me a second, so I'm shuffling.
Shuffling up to Buffalo. I'm not a Deadhead fan, but I love that song because it mentions Buffalo. Ooh. This is interesting. Want me to go ahead first, Gerald?
Sure.
Okay. So, Jane, I got spark. So, spark of creativity. Something's got there's a reason why you might be thinking about this. You're getting divine inspiration from something. You're listening to that muse. The next card I have is dry desert. So you may feel like something needs to be changed up a little bit. You may want to expand your channel. You might want to do something new, refresh it, just give it like a little polish, a little shine. So I have the dry desert, and you see the two cactus over there. And she's kind of looking at them, going, "Well, do I? Don't I?" So with that card, and the second one, I end with magic prayer. So I think that this is all about you tapping into your intuition and into your guides, possibly saying a special prayer, going into maybe doing a meditative mode. I don't know if you do any type of spiritual ritual where you just, on Wednesday or the day before or after, because that energy is still potent, kind of sit in that, make a circle. I'm seeing like sitting in a circle, um, in the middle, laying your candle, your incense, or, where you read your altar, whatever it is, and just putting that out there, connecting with your guides and that energy, opening up that intuition and just listening to what the messages are. And I just love how this beautiful bluish purple light makes me think of the blue moon and that extra burst of energy. And it's just like shining from the back all the way up to the front, up out of her heart, up out of her throat. So for me, I'm feeling like, yes, if this is meant to be, this is a really good time. And I feel like, you know, you want to birth something new. She's just throwing her head back and giving it all in and just letting it release. So those are my cards for you.
Okay, and is now a good time for a channel name change.
Yeah.
The short answer is I'm going to take a different spin to Heather, and we're both right, just so that you know. My answer is no, it's not. It is a good time for you to think about where you want your channel to go, to plan it, to build excitement around that. So it's not actually, I'm not feeling it's the time to actually make the change, but it's the plan to plant the seed of everything that you need to let go so that you can have a solid foundation and you can celebrate it. And I like this. We have the Page of Wands and the Chariot together. So the Page of Wands, very excited, very inspired. The Charioteer, riding those horses, making sure that the two are connecting. And again, the reason I'm saying no is God, there are a lot of wands here. One, two,
a lot of creativity, a lot of
three, four,
action.
five. 5 wands out of 8 cards. The 10 of wands is with my my signet, my indicator card. Um, things are upside down right now. So that's why I'm getting opposite of it is this is the 7-year. Oh, yes, it is. So this is the time to I'll speak bluntly. What I would do is I would start putting out there that you would like something, you would like to do some changes and put out there so that from the full moon you can release all of the things until we get to the new moon, and then you can actually draw that to you. And I have the bottom of the card. I have the Knight of Pentacles, or the bottom of the deck. So this you don't have to. It's yeah. This is really literal. That is. Do you need to do this now? No. It's time to start it. To start the process of, oh, what would that look like? I don't know who Mr. Noodle on Sesame Street.
I can't remember.
Oh, anything Sesame Street related is pretty good for me. So, gotcha. Okay, thanks, Jane. I can stop talking now.
Because I could, you know what, this card might have been too. Her soul is stirring too. Her heart. She's playing. You know what I? So yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, like I said, we got it.
That was good. Yeah, that's beautiful. I'm interested to see what you would change it to, Jane. We'll keep our our eyes open. That's beautiful.
And I did see Rossi show up.
Yep. Rosanna, hello. I did acknowledge her. Okay, so on star.
Thank you everyone for being here. It's nice to it's really nice to be in the same space with you all.
Our next up is Arwen.
Hi, Arwen.
Yes, that's why I love when I do my lives, because I see familiar faces and they always bring me joy when I see them. Because we got the best chatters. Hashtag best chatters.
Duh. Sorry. And the best chatters need to be aware of on Tuesday at 4 p.m. Eastern, it's TarotStache Way Part 3, color Part 3.
Ooh. Y'all know I love color.
Do you?
I do. See?
Oh, really? Okay. All right. Arwen, a reading.
Arwen.
Good to see you.
Chatters matters. There we go. You have taught Stephen well, Gerald.
I still have yet to get a check in the mail from him.
Wow. Thank you, Nancy. She says this is a great live.
Okay, Arwen.
Whoa, that just jumped out.
I love it when cards jump out. It's like, pay attention to me. Okay, Arwen, for entertainment purposes only, blah, blah, blah. If there is a court case or something that you're working on, you have won it or you are going to win it, you're going to be successful. I have the Ace of Pentacles, which is a card about starting something new, in particular, getting some possible money. I have Justice, where things are going to balance out. Karma is going to be paid. There might be a bit of travel. The Six of Swords, moving from one to another. There is also a time for you to, it's more of pampering yourself, because you've been in the limelight so much and you've been working so hard. It's this has been really tough. Been working really hard at making sure justice works out. You're moving through it, and boy, take that break. Take that break. It's it's very important. I don't know if that makes any sense.
Well, I got some similar cards.
Well, okay.
In the vein. can't discern whether it's a legal matter, but I'm just going to take her name down really quick. I got the King of Fire. I mean, the King of Wands, King of Fire. And so you're holding that wand. You are in control. You are directing, and she's an energy healer as well. So I feel like you have a really good, strong grasp on energy and how to use it and manipulate it. And moving forward with that, I did get, and I usually don't read reverses, but when one comes out reverse, I pay attention to it. So I got the Seven of Wands in reverse. So for me, this feels like you are no longer having to be self-defensive. For me, if it was upright, it would be like you're trying to defend principles, you're trying to defend yourself from people coming at you. For me, reverse, it feels like you have overcome that. You don't have to be on defense all the time. It's like people can see that you have that control, you have that whatever action, because wands are action with fire, so you have everything, that action, that fire, you're in control of it, you're in your power. The next card I did get was the 10 of Pentacles. So there, financial security, good things coming in. After that, I had gotten the 9 of Swords. So there has been nights of where you've been stressing out about this. You don't have to stress about the finances, whatever this is, anymore. At the bottom of the deck, I have the Strength card. It may be taking a while, but have strength. You are going to overcome it. Just dig deep down in, and know that you don't have to force. You can see that you can use the energy, you have the power, but at the same time, at the bottom, that was at the top, and this is at the bottom, but showing that you don't have to be that strong with the energy. You have that natural ability to have that strength, to be able to calm that savage beast kind of energy. So you don't have to really fight hard to get your way. It's automatically, they'll feel that energy and it'll be moving in your favor. I hope that makes sense. But the stress, everything there, no longer defending yourself, moving past through those dark nights, finances, and just digging in and having, that strength and that energy behind you. Cool. I don't know why it is King of Wands for me still. Sometimes kind of baffles me.
Well, there's a great book to help you with that.
Yeah, I believe it's this one, Gerald.
Wow.
Possibly.
Yes.
Possibly. I keep it behind me. Yep. I try not to rely too much. I'm trying to rely a lot more on my intuition, what the cards guide me. But yeah, that fiery, the primary colors in that deck, you have the basis, red, yellow, and blue start building up and making the other colors. So you have everything. You have everything in place that you need energetically to take control and to move forward. There we go. Just say it.
Carmen said, yes, it's all great. Thank you.
Okay.
Beautiful.
And she says our cards make sense. So good to hear. Wow. Stephen's really working it in there, Stephen.
Stephen, dude, take a breath.
Yes, dude. We appreciate you so much, Stephen.
Ellen R.
Yes.
Hi, Ellen. Are you here?
Oh, good question. I haven't seen your comment in a while. Ellen, I don't have the little white courtesy phone.
Only special people have the white courtesy phone.
But only special people get to have a little turquoise blue stash.
There you go.
For the blue moon.
Oh, for the blue moon. That's good. Ellen.
It's more like a turquoise. Yep,
Ellen is here. This is beautiful.
Okay.
Ellen.
Ooh, I'm getting drawn to use the moon deck. You're welcome, Marwin.
And Aurora C typed a question.
Well, we can pull. Well,
we can finesse it a little bit.
We'll finesse.
And Sharon Strawberry Rhubarb
Tarot is here. Sharon Rue. I call her Sharon Rue.
Ellen R.
We have plenty of time for you, Ellen.
Ellen, you've been giving yourself a bit, your brain a bit of a rest, and that's a good thing because you've needed that time to shield yourself from all of the overthinking and all of the huge thought press that you've been doing, thought processes. What'd you get?
I just, I didn't, but peace, surrounding yourself, taking that rest, being peaceful. Yep.
So,
Yeah.
and then I'm like when I'm opening my cards, and then I get the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands, which is actually a really interesting mix because new thoughts, new words and deeds, the start of an idea, and then here it's the inspired idea. So you've had something come to your mind, and then you've actually got that inspiration to do something about it, which is pretty amazing. That I mean, and it feel I mean, I'm still I'm catching my breath a little bit because these two aces together are really powerful, especially after a period of rest. And the last card is Judgment. This Judgment card looks a bit like a stage, like they're at a rock band concert. They're at a band, a rock concert, and I'm thinking that what's going to but of course what it is it's the trumpet right here above, and what I think, Ellen, is it's important for you to remember as you are thinking up your new idea and how to do it, use good judgment to help you accomplish what you're working on. So there you go, Ellen.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's very nice. It's very powerful. I don't know what's going on. But be very careful that somebody is not trying to steal your joy. Two-faced. Somebody is two-faced. They're not telling you the truth.
Wow.
So there you go.
Okay, so Ellen, again, this card came up, the trust card, having trust. And this is this third card. I'm going to pull up the other three that show an individual, you going within, taking that time to rest. I got the dark moon, the void, sleeping, connecting with your dreams, regenerating your energy, letting go of those fears. Now, it's interesting that you said people are two-faced talking, because in Lenormand, when I see the birds, I'm thinking, gossip, chatter, talking. Now, this is fear. So I'm going to associate that with this card, because, crouched over, you have that fear, you hear people talking or whatever talking, but what you need to do, and the cards are saying, is surrender, you know, surrender away, get away from the fear, get away from what no longer serves you or who doesn't have your best interest, whatever that's not for your highest good. And when you do that, that's when I got the peace card as well. So there, sitting in that peaceful mode, see that healthy boundary around you, calling your guides around you, pulling that white energy of light, protective light around you, and getting in touch with that peaceful nature. Surrender all that fear, give into trust, and dream, re-energize, and replenish. And how beautiful that card is with the beautiful dark purples and the indigos. So yes, but I agree with Gerald. Watch a lot of birds here out of the cage flying around. It just,
Ellen did say, I think the two-faced person is someone I work with, and of course that's if they're gossiping about you, they're chatting and taking things out of hand. So snap that in the bud. Snip that in the bud.
And then there's your response. Yep.
Yeah.
And yes, the cards are beautiful. I love all the cards we're pulling tonight.
Yeah. I'm using the Dream Visions Tarot.
That's a really different deck.
It is. I really appreciate it.
Very cool.
So
So Sylvia had posted a question for the collective. So I'm going to wait for that for last. I'm actually going to go to Kari. KK. She wanted an energetic reading, so we'll do Kari, and then we'll take a look at Caitlin's question, and then we'll do Sylvia's collective for the last one, and then we'll be done.
That's good. Sounds good. Good night, Allison. We'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, bye, Allison. Good luck tomorrow. You'll be fine. Starting a new bus route, so you got it, girl. Enjoy your beautiful ride.
KK.
Later, chica. Oh boy, what deck do I want to use?
Is KK still here?
Oh, Kari, are you still here? Yep, she's here.
Yep. Well, I don't know her as Kari or them as Kari. I just know
that's
that
Kari.
KK.
Yeah. Yep. I love the horse. I love her little picture of her horse. Okay. Interesting.
Kari, KK. Stop overthinking it. Stop overthinking it. It's really getting to you. It's okay. Here's an opportunity for the blue moon. Switch it up. Instead of actually having all of this stuff going down into your brain and pointing at your brain, flip it so all of those rays are going out of your brain. So flip it. So instead of them coming in, have them coming out and release. King of Pentacles, this is the second time we've had this card. Or actually the third time, because didn't you have it?
Yeah, I had the King of Pentacles for another reading, yeah.
Yeah. So remember the remember that the resources that you have are around you, and as with everything, sometimes we get disappointment. We get disappointment that pinches our heart, and this is the Three of Swords. So whenever I see the Three of Swords, I think about it as it's the universal pinch from the universe to start doing something. It's that, okay, move on. And I got the Ace of Wands. So thinking about that is to actually, okay, you need to do something. Try something a bit creative. Something, I don't know if you're a visual artist, music, dancer, chef extraordinaire, upcycler, downcycler, whatever, be that inspiration and start to radiate that out. Because again, think about it. We had this where my suggestion is radiate this out instead of having them point in. Mm-hmm. Look, it's like I cannot make that stuff up. So wear it as a crown. So thank you.
She says she is a super sponge.
Watch that. Because if you're a super sponge, you got to wring yourself out. You got to dry up so that it's okay.
So these are interesting cards. I was looking at them. I go, well, I could read them this way. I can read them that way, but I'm just going to read them the first initial way that I got them. So, Kari, I got unexpected visitors, followed by follow the leader. And then in the middle, I have deep freeze. So for me, immediately, I'm feeling like, I don't know if someone has unexpectedly come to, I know, like knocking at the door, but has somebody come to you, said, here, follow me. I have like an idea. I have a project, or, whatever it is, somebody unexpectedly, maybe somebody that but someone showed up, said, hey, I have this idea. Here, why don't you follow me? Leading up to this great idea. But then in the middle, I'm getting a deep freeze. It feels like something isn't right. This unexpected visitor with this great idea or whatever, suggestion or enticing you, and all of a sudden, boom, deep freeze, and you're feeling like kind of like that paralysis. Like, wait a minute, either they have already said or done something that has completely just put you into a deep freeze, just wanted to put you right out, like something doesn't feel right. And then the last two cards I got is for me saying yes. I got the Wizard of Awareness, and he knows something is not. That's like your intuition. Something deep down is telling you this something does not feel right. You're feeling in your gut. You're feeling in your bones. You're feeling it from head to toe to your feet, and it's telling you to listen. Pay attention and listen to what someone is, saying to you. What is it? What kind of tune are they playing? Like, woe was me, kind of like, there's just something I'm feeling from these cards that someone or they're going to want to show up and say, hey, this idea, or how about we do this, or do you want to do that? But you're going to get that feeling like, no, you're going to completely shut down. And then when you do, that's your guides, your intuition kicking in and saying, pay attention and listen to your body. So like I said, it says unexpected visitor. So this may not be somebody yet, but this could be an individual. At first I thought maybe it might have been like a spirit or an entity or an energy coming around you that made you feel, but I just feel like there's somebody who may not have your best interest, or they want to kind of play you along, or have you try something or do something, and but you're going to know, because you're going to go into that cold freeze. You're going to feel it. So
Good night, Plucky Heroine. Good night,
hi,
Jane Seeker.
Plucky. Thank you for being here.
And also, the unexpected visitor could be a new idea. Could be an idea show up.
Okay.
And I'm saying that because I had the Ace of Wands, which is an inspiration and inspired idea. So what you're saying, it just made me think about that in the sense of, ooh, that could be fun.
Until I brought in the cold freeze. The deep
No,
freeze.
no. I mean, it's good. It's good. I mean, something you said inspired me.
Awesome.
I won't let that happen again.
Oh, no, be
I
excited
know
all the
Allison's your
way.
favorite.
Oh my God. Too much. Hi, Kristen Louise.
Hi, Kristen Louise. I hope you're holding up well. You've been going through a lot.
Yes. Yes, she has. So she says here, I hear you, Heather, about listening to their tune. Okay.
Nice.
That idea could be that idea that somebody has, and they're like, hey, this is a great idea. Follow me.
Yeah.
And, I have, and it turns out like, you're like, wait a minute, something doesn't feel right. Like, this doesn't seem legit or legal, or something doesn't, like someone's trying to pull. Well, it's just like that piper, and in other, that might be like, oh, great, follow this idea, and it's going to lead you to, but it didn't feel, when I saw that cold freeze right there in the middle, and then you had that wizard and that, listen, pay attention, it just felt like,
absolutely,
like she said, spidey tingles, whatever.
Oh, that's right, she did say that. I love that.
Maybe someone will want to take away from an idea or run with it. Okay. But yeah, Kari, let us know how that works out.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to take a look at Aurora for the energy with this.
And KK said, yes, Heather, we're picking up on the same thing.
Oh, okay.
So that's good. Aurora Seastar, what advice do you need? Okay. And here you go.
I think I read for her on this, for entertainment purposes only. Yes. So Caitlin, did I read on this? I don't know. That's okay. I see people. I do so many readings, you never remember. So
I
Oh,
love
that's
it.
a
You
fan
you
field.
you see people, and I'm thinking sixth sense.
Oh, I see
I
people.
see
I'd say I just
people.
see dead people. I did once, but I did see a light anomaly at the park last week
Oh,
or the week
interesting.
before for the first time. And that seven orb on my screen, I actually saw it at the park. It was like a shimmer, and I was like, "Ooh!"
There you
Cool.
go.
Okay. So Caitlin.
Okay, Aurora C. I have the Ace of Wands. Again, this is a big card coming in. It's been around a lot tonight, and I'm thinking of because it's the super blue moon energy, and it's like boom, there you go. That's a big thing. Um, Advice for Wednesday is keep your emotions in check when you go. The Hermit. It's okay to not say everything all at once. Pay attention to what's going on. Be willing to balance and to hear things that you were not expecting and try to full understand them. And this is the Five of Wands, which is the card of it's an exchange of energy. And when I look at this card tonight, it reminds me is this sometimes people have to pass the baton like in a race. So there may need to be, okay, somebody's going to have to do something and it's going to be passed on to somebody else and passed on to somebody else and passed on to somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be very much this is just about moving. I mean, and here you are. This is that Ace of Wands, and then we have that Ace of Wands moving through the process. Keep inspired and try to stay balanced. Hey, Ginger.
I was going to type and say, "Hey, Ginger," but hey, Ginger. So Caitlin, so she says, yes, I did read. Ginger and I read for her on this the other night.
Okay.
So I had to go through the same thing with Social Security 6, 7 years ago. So I know the stress. Um, for me, the first card I got is the Four of Swords. So we all know that this takes a while. This is a process. And this could be that you've been waiting patiently. But for me, this card is not being stressed out. I have another deck for the Four of Swords that shows actually a gentleman sitting cross-legged doing a meditation, just being present, with his emotions, one laying in front of him. And I think that's really going to connect with what Gerald said, because I did get the Seven of Cups. So I know when I went in, I wanted to say this to the judge. I had to say this. So you have all these things, all these emotions, all these thoughts going on about, okay, maybe I should say this. Do I say that? Just make sure you go in, be calm. Make sure that you don't, you know, you deliver, you answer. Because for what I had to do, you had to answer one question at a time. So be relaxed when you go in. I did get the Queen of Swords. So this is her telling you to be calm, to be collected, think clearly, speak clearly, and make sure that even if you have to maybe write down on a piece of paper, I don't know if you have a lawyer or whatever that you had to go through, make sure you have all your points down so that when you do speak to them, you're very clear, you're very concise, and you know exactly what it is that you're saying, and you're listening to their question and you're answering them to your best ability. And then I did get the Empress, which is for me, it's a good fortune, a fortunate card to have. Bountiful abundance, things coming in. But I did pull one more card from the moon, and I did get resilience. So this may take a while, but just be resilient, be on it. It took me a good 4 years, but I know it's a burden. I know it weighs a lot, but once it goes through, you will feel so much better. And like I said, for entertainment purposes only, but this is how I'm interpreting the cards, because I know it's a very long and tedious and very nerve wracking process.
Uh-huh.
But it looks good to me as long as you stay calm, centered, focused, and you're answering her questions, You're listening to your lawyer, whoever it is that's with you. Also, a bit of advice if you want. I don't know where you are in your area. If you have peer advocates or specialists, I had my peer advocate go with me as a support. And so if I didn't understand a question, she could be there to help me. So she wasn't a lawyer, but she sat with me. She was there for encouragement. She showed the judge that I needed support there and to help me understand questions if I didn't. So take use all into here, use all your resources that
Yep.
you have also moving forward, making sure you have all your doctors listed, you have all your medicals on file and present, you have, your lawyer there if you have one, make sure that you just have everything that you need to go in there. Be relaxed, and again, just be clear, be calm, and it all should go well.
Mm-hmm.
I know what it's like. Yes, I was there. I have been there, my dear. I'm sorry. Nobody in this country should be put through what we have to go through to get our disability or our social security. So, but you've got this. You're strong. And our last is going to be a collective regarding love and relationships. Well, we can sing. So this is going to be a collective for everybody present. And so I'll leave that up for you. Oh, for love. Do I have a love deck nearby? Huh? Oh, here we go. Like I said, it's always good to have decks around.
So love and relationships.
And I just want to insert something. And when it comes to love, we really need to make sure that we love ourselves first and foremost before we can have anybody else love us on that deep level. We have to be able to do it for ourselves as well. And a great crystal for that, I'm just going to plug a nice crystal, is rose quartz. It's a beautiful stone for self-love, self-compassion, and kindness to oneself. So that's a great stone to have.
I think, in regards to love and relationships, we have the King of Pentacles again. So understanding that you are enough, you have enough. Four of Pentacles is being careful of what you're protecting and hiding away from others, because that can actually, buyer beware, so to speak. It's like that's what love is. You have to be willing to take a risk and to show things. Don't be very careful about. Pay attention to, this is the Eight of Swords. What is actually going on? What is real about this situation? And then we have the King of Wands. It's being passionate and being inspired. So this is a distinct possibility of it could be a lot of fun. It could be a big argument. There's a lot of passion behind an interaction, because we have the King of Pentacles, which is earth. We have the King of Wands, which is fire. So the two of them are opposite each other. So it really is very much a balance. So keep the balance on the inside.
Nice. So I ended up pulling from the Work Your Light Oracle deck, and I got Lemuria, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. So when it comes to love and relationships, this is more going to be for yourself and for just the love of your fellow man and woman, for everybody on the planet and the planet itself. This earth right now is just suffering. We're having fires. You know, we're losing wildlife. We're having severe storms. We're having, I mean, the earth really needs for us to start focusing a lot of our love on it as well as ourselves. We really need to start spreading that out. The next card I had is take a break. A life's work, not a season. So this is going to, and for the guy for love, especially with self love, it's just not something that is going to be, you take, a couple of meditation classes or a couple affirmations, and it's a lifelong journey. It's a lifelong, it's like get off the treadmill. It's just being in the moment, open yourself up to that beauty, that divine love that is yourself, that is everybody. I got the Pleiades, and for me, it's double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. So again, this week, using that energy to help uplift one another, um, trying to help people who, like for myself, I live in an area that's, even though New York is blue, I live in a very red area. So I see a lot of negative, nasty stuff going on, but then I have to try to fill and send that love and light to people, and just say, if their higher selves could just accept some of this, help lift everybody up. And not just those people, but people, that you see that are having problems. You never know. Smile at somebody. Random acts of kindness. There we go. That just popped into my head. So when you go out, see people, smile. If you see someone trying to reach for something on a shelf in Walmart, reach up if you can and grab that for them. There are times when, I see people, in those electric carts, and they're trying to reach. I'm like, what do you need? Let me grab that for you. Oh, thank you, dear. Just doing random acts of kindness, getting that out there, letting people know that you love and you care about them. Next card, transform. Here, let me take this down. Next card, transformation. It says things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing. So yes, this week, a lot of deep healing. Start working with that. Bring that energy of that moon, that light, and just let that fill that through your chakras, through your body. Imagining that light just infusing every cell, every fiber of your muscles, your bones, your spirit, and just feeling with that light, and know that healing is possible. And then send that out, do that ripple effect. And last but not least, the star mother, the goddess. How can you mother yourself? So making sure this week, because of like what the other writers were saying, this is going to be a very intense emotional time. A lot of these readings too tonight, Gerald and I have been giving, talk about, going within, getting out of our headspace, and just being in that quiet, and like the quietude, going in those moments, and just, okay, everything's going out there. Just mother yourself. Imagine whatever your divine feminine is, or whatever your high power, if it doesn't have a gender, just imagine that beautiful, loving light surrounding you. And make sure that you take care of yourself, because when we take care of ourselves, we can then be able to give and do that for other people, because we can't do that for others that we love if we can't even do that for ourselves.
True. So. Wow. So good.
Wow. So it's 8:20. It's almost been an hour and a half. Time flew.
Yes.
But wonderful readings. That King of Pentacles really had something to say tonight.
Yes, the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands.
Yes. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you, everybody. And what do you have coming up? Anything you want to share before we go?
I do. Monday, tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern, I have readings with Jane the Seeker, Tarot, and Nancy Cronin's Intuition. Tomorrow afternoon, I have a Woo Woo Witchery and Coffee Club, which is connecting with deity and spirit guides, part 2.
Ooh.
And
Hershey,
the shadow reader, will be with us.
Hershey.
And I'm hosting the Mystic 4 on Monday evening. And I encourage everyone to like and subscribe. And after you finished watching this video, please leave a comment below, and emoji, the word comment, something like that. It just helps the algorithm go, hey, we see you. We see you.
Or the word pierogi.
There you go. Thank you, Paula. Thank you, Nancy.
Yes, thank you, Paula, Nancy. Oh, and Stephen, all of you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You've got a lot of stuff coming up
I've
too.
got a lot of stuff coming up. On Tuesday, I will be doing an investigative tarot with Sharon from Strawberry Rhubarb. We're going to be
Nice.
reading on a missing mother that's been from Colorado, that's been gone since 2016. She disappeared after a drumming circle. So we're going to take a look at her. And then on Wednesday, I'm a guest with Michelle Marie and Tanis on their Twillo lifestyle. I think that's in the evening. I'll have to double check. And that's on the blue moon. It's on the super moon. So that'll be
7 p.m. Yes, 7
It's
p.m.
7 p.m. Okay. And then on Thursday, I am a guest on Sun Psychic Jean's channel at 4 p.m.
Nice.
And then Friday, I have my Friday night hangout. I renamed it my Sidekicks show with Allison.
She's crafty that way, everybody.
I tried to be. And that'll be it for the week. I'm not sure if we have a guest coming on Friday. It might be just Allison and I, but it's a nice busy week. And I hope everyone can join both Gerald and I on our shows and continue to support the community. And
Absolutely.
And everybody have a great week coming up.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me. This has been great.
Thank you for coming on. I appreciate you so much.
Of course.
I appreciate everybody in chat, and everybody have a good night.
Yes.
Oh, bye. Oh, hi. Bye, Lady Blind Wolf.
Bye.
Bye.